Hi everyone, Roy here on my channel, Roy Reads Anything, including, partly because of the time of year, the works of Agatha Christie. So, we like to listen to audiobooks together, and I picked one for this period, which is a modern pastiche of Agatha Christie. So it's Hercule Poirot's Silent Night by Sophie Hannah. And I think she's written two. So the Agatha Christie, the genre-defining whodunit author from the 20th century, and Hercule Poirot, her main character. So I thought that'd be an interesting listen, and thus it is proving. Good reader in the form of I can't say his name, so I'm not going to say. Julian Rhind-Tutt. Yeah, good, promising so far. Anyway, yes. So with that on the stocks, I also thought, not having read much Christie, I would read a real Agatha Christie book, which is actually the first Hercule Poirot novel, and I believe her first published work, The Mysterious Affair at Styles. So got this lovely Pan edition when we were out and about, beginning of this year. I've read most of that as well. This is great too. If I want to read some non-fiction, I've got Lucy Worsley's biography of Agatha Christie. Looks cool. And because of the time of year, when I got the TV listings magazine Christmas edition, and there must be at least a dozen, maybe more, Agatha Christie movies and TV movies on, a lot of which we've seen already, but there's loads of them spanning the decades, even if you don't go into the streamers, and some new stuff as well. So, well, there are adaptations of Agatha Christie books. There's at least one movie where Agatha Christie herself is solving crimes, and there's at least one movie where a Christie fan in modern day is solving crime. So lots of stuff like that. We could also watch, I think, the third of the Kenneth Branagh movies if we wanted to on Disney. We want to, and there is a new adaptation on just after Christmas as well. Not an Hercule Poirot, it's Murder is Easy. You know, these television ones, they've been a mixed bag over the last few years. There's been a couple of good ones, but sometimes the sort of updating and let's make it work for the modern audiences involves misery and grimness and added sex and just sort of unnecessary tonal missteps, really, that make it, it's I'll finish my mince pie, misery porn, brilliant, let's watch that for 4 hours. But then there have been some good ones, so we'll see. We'll probably give it the 10-minute test, even the half-hour test, as to whether that's any good.
You can tell as soon as you switch it on if it's going to be full-blown misery porn.
Well, that's like true.
That fake black and white with the blue hint.
Just so how they filmed it, yeah. Yes, we want bright colours.
Yeah. We don't mind murders as long as they're happy murders.
Oh God. Although Christie isn't full cozy, I'd say. No. I mean, she's the I think there's a lot of psychological depth to them, and if you think through the implications of stuff, it's horrendous. But it's not in your face and every 5 minutes. Are you
allowed to say that?
I don't know. I'll bleep those words out. Yeah, so it occurred to me, listening to Christie, listening to Poirot, reading Poirot, watching Poirot. So that's 2 of the senses have been deployed. We're 2/5 of the way to all the senses experience. So I've been thinking, is it possible in some way to engage the other senses? So could one, for instance, have the smell of Poirot? And that might be possible. Apparently, in one of the books, he purchases a manly cologne. And that's also been adapted as a TV episode.
Oh, we saw that one.
Yeah, we did see that. So the TV series with David Suchet, it's very good. He's seen going to a real shop that still exists in Mayfair, GOF Trumper, and buying a bottle of Wellington cologne, which on their website is described as a subtle fragrance that blends musk with complex top notes, including rosemary and neroli. So that sounds okay, but regular viewers will recall that I'm endeavouring to, because I was hypnotised by reading a romance book, I'm trying to adopt a faint scent of sandalwood.
Quite successfully, I would say.
Yes, yes. And, don't cross the streams, as the saying goes. But as it turns out, GOF Trumper make a sandalwood cologne.
Woo-hoo!
So that seems close enough for jazz if it's like, at least in TV land, if it's like Poirot's actual perfume shop. And looking on the website for that one, the copywriter seems to have woken up since they did the Wellington one. That was just a couple of lines. So the sandalwood, mystery and sensuality smoulder beneath the velvet layers of our sandalwood colognes, made using natural sandalwood oil, whilst woody warm murmurs exude the suggestion of pepper and spicy notes from its sumptuous depths. The opulence of this sacred scent pays homage to the steely masculine form.
It's our own story, exactly.
So,
Try and look
hard to resist that as a sort of mashup of the yes. So it could be the smell of Poirot, but is it possible to have the taste of Poirot? Probably not by consuming him, but he's always eating and drinking. He likes his food and drink, and he's very precise about things. And although his exotic meals in lavish restaurants might not be possible to achieve here in Ormskirk, he also is very methodical with things like toast cut into squares and boiled eggs for breakfast, and a particular form of, somebody's put a recipe for a hot chocolate that they think he might have had. So Poirotian taste could happen.
There's his tisane as well that Miss Lemon makes for him every day.
Yeah, there is the tisane. It's just I don't like those comedy teas.
No.
Really.
Doesn't say what's in it, but I suspect Poirot's one probably tastes a bit.
I'd go for the chocolate. It is Christmas. It is Christmas after all. Then for the final sense would be feel. Can we somehow feel Poirot, or feel in a Poirot-like way? Well, I suppose we could travel to some 1930s buildings, and I could feel the walls of an Art Deco block of flats or something, or possibly clothing. Now, I can't run to his complete outfit. As you can see, I've gone for the improv theatre black T-shirt standby at the moment. But perhaps there's a way to adopt at least an item of clothing from the man himself. So I'll vlog all this stuff. We'll see what we think of the books when we've finished them, the movies we watch, and how the sensual spectacular of experiencing Poirot in at least 5 senses, how that works out too. So that's it.
We could have a quick run up to Morecambe.
We could go to Morecambe, yeah, fairly near to us. There's a hotel, yeah, a 1930s hotel. I'll put a picture up. You can see how it's got that.
It's very beautiful.
Yeah, you would stay there.
Yeah.
Okay, folks, back soon with something else. This might be our last. Oh, no. We're doing something on Christmas Eve. So, yeah, as you were.